Is NATO secretly preparing for a war with Russia? Well, that's the big question making headlines after whispers about a classified plan. A plan called Operation Eastern Sentry began to circulate in European media. Let's break it down. So, recently, Poland, a frontline NATO state, has been reporting strange incidents. Incidents like Russian drones allegedly crossing into Polish airspace, triggering alarms across Europe. Well, for NATO, this is no small matter. Poland is not Ukraine. If Polish territory is attacked, it automatically provokes NATO's Article 5, the clause that says that an attack on one is an attack on all. Now, here's where things get very interesting. A leaked document suggests that NATO has already war-gamed a scenario for this. Yes, you heard that right. The operation is reportedly co-named Eastern Sentry. The idea? The idea here is to quickly move thousands of troops, tanks and air defense systems into Eastern Europe if Russia crosses any red line. Now think it as a show of force maybe, NATO's way of telling Moscow that don't even think about it. But here critics are asking that is NATO really reacting or is it looking for an excuse to act first? Well, the drone scare in Poland has sparked speculations that these incidents are being used as justification. The drone scare in Poland has sparked speculations that these incidents they are just being used as justification, a stepping stone for deeper NATO involvement in the Russia-Ukraine conflict. After all, NATO has been very cautious for 2 years, avoiding any direct confrontation with Moscow. Now the question is, can Poland now become the trigger? Wait, there's more. Let's add some context here. Well, this wouldn't be the very first time when military alliances used a small incident as a launch pad for bigger wars, right? Think of the Gulf of Tonkin incident back in 1964, which opened the door to full-scale US involvement in Vietnam. Then comes the another incident, 2003 Iraq War, justified on the claims of weapons of mass destructions that were never found. History tells us that pretext actually matters. Now, NATO officials deny that they are planning any type of offensive against Russia. They say that it is all defensive, but the timing, it is very hard to ignore, right? Russia is bogged down in Ukraine, its economy is under strain, and Europe sends an opportunity here to push back harder. Eastern Sentry. If true, then it can be the playbook for just that. Now for Moscow, this is dangerous. Moscow has repeatedly warned NATO not to expand any military operation near its borders. Now any hint of an attack plan gives Russia ammunition for its narrative. A narrative that the West is the real aggressor and not them. And wait, let's not forget here that Russia has a nuclear weapon on standby. Now, you know what this means for ordinary Europeans? It means that if Eastern Sentry is activated, we are talking about a new fighter jets. We are talking about a massive movement of soldiers across border. We are talking about military convoys rolling through Poland, air raid drills and a continent on the edge. Now, the fear of escalation would return overnight, Cold War style. So, here's the bottom line, ladies and gentlemen. NATO may call it defense. Russia may call it provocation, but one thing is clear here. Europe is preparing for scenarios that it once thought unthinkable. Well, the drones over Poland may just be the beginning of something much bigger.